Hmm.
My dear student, how are you today? That you are all well at your house and you are attentive to your lesson. My dear student, some of you don't obey the law of health, or don't obey the parents. I advise you, you should obey the law of health, because we are now in serious disease, that is coronavirus. If we don't obey the law, coronavirus will attack us. So in this situation, you should obey the law. You should make the social distances, and you should use mask, and you shouldn't go to a mass area. My dear student, I am a teacher of Guga Kalyani Secondary School. My name is Md.Alauddin. I am teaching you from the text, from the English first paper. My dear student, I shall teach you about the textbook class 9, English textbook class 9, unit 5, lesson 1, the grid of mighty river. The grid of mighty river, Kumotto Nodir coral grass. You, my dear student, you are seeing in the blackboard class 9, and you now, my dear student, you see the topic name. You see the topic name, the grid of mighty river. My dear student, I am teaching you from the grid of mighty river. Now, my dear student, I shall discuss to you some difficult words. You listen to me and attentive to my teaching. My dear student, here at the blackboard you are seeing some difficult words. You should attentive to listen the discussing. My dear student, here the first word slum. Slum means heart. In Bengali meaning kureghar. Protection means in English safe. In Bengali rokha. Embankment. Another word is embankment. A heavy wall protect flood. Heavy wall with protect flood. In Bengali, bar. Sometimes town or any local area flood in the monsoon. So the government has made embankments at the banks of the river. Caves. My dear student, here caves means locked around small place. That is in Bangla khasa. Another word is fire. You use fire. So I shall explain this word fire, that burning with oxygen with some substances. Some substances mixed with oxygen and burn. That is fire. Cook means in English boil. In Bengali, ranna kora. In Bengali, ranna kora. Here another word is tremble. Tremble means vibrate. Tremble means in English vibrate. In Bengali, kompito howa. In Bengali, kompito howa. Here the tremble used in the topic. In this topic, whispering. Whispering means wind making sound. Wind making sound. In Bengali, kane kane batas laga. Whispering. That is in Bengali, shon shon sound. Shon shon shabd. Unsteady. Unsteady, my dear student, in English, groggy. In groggy. In Bengali, asthir. Unsteady. In English, groggy. In Bengali, asthir. My dear student, flame. Flame, a hot glowing body of fire. Flame means a hot glowing body, a fire. আগুনের গরম আকৃতি, আগুনের গরম আকার। Dancing. Dancing, continuous to dance. Continuous to dance. The dance is continuing. That is a continuous dance. Turmoil. Turmoil. Here turmoil means great crisis. Turmoil means great crisis. Ashanti. In Bengali, Ashanti. Cultivable. Cultivable, production of crops from the land. That is cultivable. Cultivable means production of crops from the land. Erosion. Erosion in English, decay. Erosion in English, decay. In Bengali, khoy. In Bengali, khoy. My dear student, listen to me very carefully. Gradually. In Bengali, aste aste. In Bengali, aste aste. In English, slowly. In English, slowly. Shelter. Shelter. Shelter means recourse. Shelter means recourse. Ashray. Recourse. Those men have no shelter. They make recourse. Their recourse to remain at that place. That is shelter. In Bengali, ashray. In Bengali, ashray. Property. Property. Here property means wealth. In property means wealth. In Bengali, sampad. Climate. Climate means weather of 30 to 40 years. Climate means in English weather of 30 to 40 years. 40 থেকে 30 থেকে 40 বছরের যে আবহাওয়া তার সেটাকে বলা হয় ক্লাইমেট। ইন বেঙ্গলি জলবায়ু। মনসুন। মনসুন means seasonal. Monsoon means seasonal. Monsoon means seasonal. That is happen in a fixed time. Now this time is a seasonal time. Devar. Devar, my dear student, Devar means shallow. Devar means shallow. In Bengali, grass kora. In Bengali, grass kora. Hunger. Hunger, where another word is hunger. Hunger in Bengali, pudha. Want of food. Want of food. Poverty. Poverty means daridro. Poverty means daridro. Those who begging. Those who begging. That is poverty. Greedy. Greedy means in Bengali, kudha. Hungry in English, hungry. Dream. Dream in Bengali, shopno. That is wish. We see the dream at when we are sleeping. We see the dream. But this dream is the future plan. The dream is future wish. Future wish. Happiness. Happiness means joyous. Shuk in Bengali, shuk. Happiness, joyous in Bengali, shuk. Overflow. Overflow, upse pora. Overflow, upse pora. In Bengali, the water, when the water go over the wall, over the heavy wall, that is overflow. That is overflow. My dear student, now another some words I have not written in the blackboard. There is no place, so I am explaining that. Living. living, here another word is living, বাংলায় জীবনযাত্রা, passing life with happiness, passing life with happiness. Banks তীর, the banks of the river, banks তীর, and side of the river where people go to see the river. Trident in Bengali bhumki, mighty means parakramshali in Bengali, and that is very serious, parakramshali is the word that we afraid from that. Danger in Bengali before, in English difficulty. My dear student, another word is prompt shigro totpor, done without delay. Prompt shigro totpor, done without delay. Action in Bengali kormo, work, employment, object. Action, kormo, work, employment, object. Adopt গ্রহণ করা, accept with the way, accept. Consume ভোগ করা, to eat or deal with, My dear student, I have finished the explaining words. Now, my dear student, I want to show you a picture. My dear student, you are seeing a picture. That is you find page number 56 at your textbook. Page number 56 at your textbook, lesson 1, the grit of the mighty river. My dear student, you see the up corner of the page this picture. This picture is, what do you know about the picture? What do you know about the picture? My dear student, this picture is, we see that a heart there and a woman are sitting at the front of the heart, and she is boiling something, and there are some fallen leaves and some tree are there, and this house is not good. This house is very weak. The house is very weak. My dear student, you see the picture, and I have explained about the picture. My dear student, now I will read the passage to you. My dear student, I hope that you all read the words and guess the meaning from the blackboard. My dear student, you see all the words and you guess the meaning from the blackboard. And my dear student, now I want to read the passage. When I read the passage, you will listen to me very carefully. The grid of the mighty rivers. এখানে প্যাসেজ এতে তোমরা দেখো, Meherjan lives in a slum on the Shirazganj town protection embankment. Her polythene roofed shelter looked like a cage. She is nearly 45 but looks more than her age. In front of her shelter, she is trying to make a fire to cook days only meal. Her weak hands tremble as she adds some fallen leaves and straw to the fire. My dear student, now I again start. Her weak hands trembles as she adds some fallen leaves and straw to the fire. The whispering wind from the river Jamuna makes the fire unsteady. The dancing flame remained Meherjan of the turmoil in her life. Not long ago, Meherjan had everything: a family, cultivable land, a cattle. The erosion of the Jamuna gradually consumed all her landed property. He finally claimed her only shelter during the last monsoon. It took the river only a day to devour Meher's house, trees, vegetable garden, and bamboo bush. She had a happy family one. Over the years, she lost her husband and her family to disease that cruel hunger and poverty brought to the family. Now she is the only one left to live on with the loss and the pain. The greedy Jamuna has shattered her dreams and happiness. There are thousands other waiting to share the same fate like Meherjan. Bangladesh is a land of river, some of whose banks overflow or erode during monsoon. Erosion is a harsh reality for the people living along the river banks. During each monsoon, many more villagers are threatened by the mighty rivers like the Jamuna, the Padma and the Meghna. It is estimated that river erosion makes at last 1 lakh people homeless every year in Bangladesh. In fact, river erosion is one of the main dangers caused by climate changes. If we can take prompt action to adapt the climate change, there will be thousands of more Meherjans in our town or village every year. My dear student, I have finished the reading the passage A. You gaze something from the passage. My dear student, you will read the passage carefully and you will learn more and more. My dear student, now I want to give some questions that have been given to you. I explain the question to you. এখানে my dear student, see B, stage B. For each phrase below, choose the meaning that is close to the meaning used in text above. In paragraph 3, mighty rivers means. Here, my dear student, here are 4 options. You listen the 4 options. River that have huge volume of water and very strong current. Number B, rivers having many rowing boats in them. C, river that makes people cry out. D, rivers that have strong banks. My dear student, here A number, river that have huge volume of water and very strong current. Here that is means mighty river. My student, number 2, landed property. Number, I can have 4 options. A rented piece of land. B, a piece of land on the banks of a river. C, property in the form of a source of income to its owner. Property used only as an agricultural farm. My student, here the actual answer is that number C, property in the form of a source of income to its owner. Number 3, question number 3, whispering winds. 4 options. A, wind that blows from across the river. B, wind that blows with a blazing sound. C, winds that helps someone make a fire. D, wind that blows in summer. My dear student, here number B, wind that blows with a hissing sound. You have learned from the passage. Number B, answer. 4, dancing flame. Again, 4 options. A traditional form of folk dance. Flame that make people dance around them. Flame that are made unstable by the blast of air. Number D, Flames made by people to remember the past. My dear student, here number C, flames that are made unstable by the blast of air. My dear student, I will discuss number C that have been given some question to your textbook. Number C, ask and answer the following question in pairs. What does Meherjan use to make fire to cooking her meals? Meherjan use to cook straw and fallen leaves. What property did Meherjan lose due to river erosion? Meherjan lost her house, bamboo bush, landed cultivable land property, cattle. Number C. What do you know about Meherjan's family? Meherjan have husband, son, daughter, but the poverty taken away from the another world of her family's member. Only she is living. Number D. In which season is the erosion most likely occur? It occurs in the monsoon, in the wet season. In the wet season, that is we called in Barshakal, Bangla. Number C. Why is the phrase greedy Jamuna used to describe the river? Here, the river Jamuna described here that the Jamuna has taken all the things of a man, that is house, cultivable land, trees, bamboo bush, all the things, not only the Meherjan, but also another landed property of another people, those who are living in the banks of the river. What grid do you notice to description? Here the grid that she take all the things from her side, that is area, from her side, all he taken from this he is because he is very greedy. My dear student, now I want to discuss number D. Complete the summary of Meherjan's life with words phrase from the box. My student, listen to me. Meherjan is a typical homeless woman who lives in a slum. She lost her shelter and properties due to the erosion of river Jamuna. She also lost her family. Her husband had died of disease caused by poverty and shortage of food. Now she is only a slum dweller. Like Meherjan, there are many people who have become the victim of river erosion. River erosion is still threats to the lives and properties of thousands of people. People living close to the river are the most likely victim of river erosion. Each year about 1 lakh people become homeless due to river erosion in Bangladesh. Meherjan's life is just one example of how climate change affects the life of thousands of people. My dear student, I have here number is some blank are there. And some words below the passage. My dear student, you should make the complete the phrase. I discuss you taking the words and give the blank side of the passage. My dear student, now number E. Here number is that here the debating that the subject is that the motion is that human can do anything to control the course of nature. মানুষ প্রকৃতির বিরুদ্ধে কিছুই করতে পারে না, এখানে you will make two groups, one and two groups, one and here is পক্ষ and another is বিপক্ষ. another proverb. Number 1 and number 2. My dear student, number number 1 will see the left side and number 2 will sit the right side. Now, my dear student, here 3 men are there. One group 3 men, 1 to 3, and first group 1 to 3, second group 1 to 3. When the first group, the first man will tell something, then the second group, first man tells something, then the first group, second man tells something. As such, this debating will set at the class about this. I have told, there is no time, and so I discussed that broadly. Now, my dear student, you will at the house, you will collect some friends. Then you will told them to debate, to take part the debate. This is your housework. This is your homework. This is your homework. My dear student, there is no time. At that time, I advise you that you should maintain the social law. You should use the mask. You should obey the law of the country. You should obey the rules and regulation of the country. In this coronavirus season, worldwide, it is very difficult problem in worldwide. No one can help another country. There is no vaccine there. If we attack the coronavirus, we have no treatment from any country. So we should careful about that. My dear student, there is no time. I have finished my teaching. Thank you.